So what do you do when you have a listing, especially when it's in a higher end market? You want to give it some pizzazz and get it sold and get top dollar. You talk to somebody who stages the house. What does that mean? Well, I invited on our call today Pantea Bionki, who is a designer and stager, and we'll set you up in Airbnb if you're interested. We'll talk about that as well. So Pantea, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you, Bill?
Well,
Thanks for
good.
having me.
I'm in the afterglow of seeing you on Friday. We had a big meeting on Friday that you came to. Thanks for joining us.
Of course. My pleasure.
Tell me a little bit about you, but before we start, give us a little background. Where'd you grow up, and then how'd you get into home staging and setting up Airbnbs?
I grew up, I was born and raised in Iran. I'm Persian. And then I moved to United States 22 years ago. And then I've been living around Diamond Bar, Chino Hills for most of the time that I was here, and the entire time I was here actually. And then I went back to school here for interior design, and I started a business of the home staging not too long ago.
Nice. So home staging, when should an agent consider staging a home? When does the cost make sense for an agent?
To me, it always, I mean, if the house, what staging brings to the table is definitely polish the house and maximize the money you can get from that listing. Whether you spend $5,000 in staging or $10,000 in staging, depends on the size of the house. The money staging brings back is like almost 300 times more than what you invest on the house.
Hmm.
So it's like a big number of an investment that you put and you get it back, especially now in this market. Everybody needs to try to use every marketing tool that they can possibly use to just sell the house
Right.
and just to their full potential. And they don't leave any money on the table when they use staging.
Yeah, in the past, I think last year or two, any monkey could sell houses. Now it's getting down to professionals again, and we have to be
Exactly.
smart. And I think every seller wants to get every dollar they can out of the property. And so you're suggesting by putting some money in advance and staging it, we can get more money net at the end of the day. So let's talk about what's the most common market. Oops, sorry about that. What's the most common price range that you stage houses in?
Staging price is actually, and it varies, but it depends on different factors. One is the square footage of the house. Another one is the location of the house. Another one is the luxury level of the house. So all these things are the factors for staging. Basically, for let's say in Diamond Bar where we are, or in Chino Hills where we are, in this area for a 15 up to 1,500 square foot house for one living room, one dining room, kitchen accessories, primary bedroom, all the bathrooms. For these areas, we charge our price starts from $3,500 and goes up. Depends on how big is the house and how much accessories and furniture needs. The price will vary, but the base price for us is 3,500.
So a house at 1,500 square feet in Down Bar is going to sell for 800 or more $1,000.
Yes,
And so what we're saying is by putting up 3,500,
yes.
hopefully we'll get back maybe $10,000 more because the house looks nicer than if it was empty.
Absolutely. And right now, everybody is putting the house in the market and they do price reduction.
Hmm.
Staging is always cost less than price reduction. And we do all the job and make the house beautiful and make it pleasant for people, for buyers to walk in and set their mind in the few minutes to just make an offer.
Not to mention makes better photos.
Yes, absolutely. It actually makes the realtor look good. If their
Yeah.
profile looks good, all the listing is all nicely done and staged. I know a lot of realtors that they don't even list the house if it's not staged. So it's
Yeah.
part of their routine basically.
Yeah. So how long is it if I have a new listing or let's just go in the market, how long is it from the time we order it until the materials moved in and it's ready to go?
Well, basically, we prefer to have 2 weeks notice. Like when we get a call, we prefer to have 2 weeks notice. But we do get some last minute staging calls, and we try to accommodate. If our calendar allow us, once you make a call, we give you a code, rough code over the phone, And then if you agree to that number, we go to the property, see the property, and give you the contract. And once you sign the contract, for the day, the whole staging happens in few hours. We have a big crew that we stage the house in probably 3 to 4 hours.
So you say stage the property. How is it paid for? Is it paid for up front? Do you do it?
We do get paid. Yeah, we do get paid upfront. Basically, we get, once they sign the contract, we get 50% deposit. And then 48 hours before the job is, on the day of the job, we get fully paid.
So you get 50% on the ordering, and then 50%
Yes.
after when it's closed.
48 hours before the staging day, we get fully paid.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So you must work. You work out down by Chino Hills, so you work within an hour's drive of there. What area do you service?
Yeah, we do service in Orange County, San Bernardino County, LA County. It all depends how far it is. We go everywhere within an hour drive, I say, without the traffic.
Got it. Hour drive.
Yeah.
Because sometimes an hour in Dunbar can be from North Dunbar to South Dunbar.
Yes. No, we schedule it in non-traffic hours for sure.
So I noticed on your website you have a really neat feature where you have a free staging checklist and statistics and such. Your website's bionkiinteriors.com, and you have a free staging guide. Talk about that. What's in there, and why should somebody try to get a copy of that?
It's actually a nice guide for everybody to just go and see what do we offer. We offer home staging and home design as well, and then we offer Airbnb, which is a feature everybody is interested in now. For anybody who purchased an Airbnb and they wanted to get it ready, we actually designed the Airbnb for them and install and set up, purchase everything and install and set up the Airbnb within a very short period of time. So basically, I would say within 2 weeks matter, we can get your Airbnb ready to get listed in the market.
Now, when you say Airbnb, does that include the electronic setup? I know people like to have keyless entry and different tracking and different things like that. Do you include that as well?
We do offer everything. That's A to Z, like everything from the kitchen, from the linen, from everything, the electronic, everything. Yes.
It's a whole business. It's amazing how that business has just grown.
Yes, exactly. So many people are now investing on Airbnb, and this is for us to have good access to all of the vendors for the furniture, for the rugs,
Right.
for the art, everything. For us, it's a lot easier, and have the crew to set up. It makes it a lot more smoother transaction for so many people.
So Airbnb has changed quite a bit over the last few years. How's it changed as far as your perspective?
As far as my perspective, I think it's a lot more popular. A lot of people prefer to go to Airbnb versus hotels, so the market is a lot hotter. And as far as investment, many people wanted to invest on Airbnb now because it's a very interesting market. Everybody wants to have few Airbnb when they retire, and they're good to go.
It seems like it's gone. Originally, it was much more about resort areas, and now it's just much more hotel replacement. So when people have family, friends out of town, instead of going to hotel, it's a more comfortable place to stay. Certainly, families, it's more affordable, I think, to have a house than a hotel room.
Exactly. When there is more than two of you, it's a lot more. It makes more sense if you are with a big family and you want it to be together. It's actually better than just staying in the separate rooms in the hotel.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
So you work a lot with real estate agents. Give me a little background. What do you see, the common denominator of real estate agents who are more successful than the average agent? What do they do consistently, or how do they do things differently?
I think it's mostly work ethic. Like, they are very serious about their job. They take their job seriously. It's not just because they're their own boss. They're just on the leisure of working whenever they want. That doesn't work like that. They're very organized. They're very scheduled. The successful real estate agents that I've worked with, they're actually very punctual. They're on their phone or on their email communicating right away with me, especially like whenever I have a question, they're right on it. And then I have some agents that I get a reply from them the next day or next 2 days, which is you can totally differentiate that the volume of this agent and that agent, the way they work, it's all related.
It is all related. I see that myself in my business. I'll talk to real estate agents who tell me, they're at the gym at 10:30 in the morning, and nothing wrong with that. But most people who are working are at work at 10:30. You go to the gym before, or you go afterwards, right? Or maybe at lunchtime. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's definitely their work ethic and how serious they take their job.
No, definitely. Well, good. Well, look, Pantea, I really appreciate the chance to get a little overview of your business. We've done this before, and we've met before, and then we met again in person this past week. So we hope to continue to see you as we grow our business and grow our business together. If an agent wanted to get a hold of you, of course, your phone number is right over your right shoulder there. So the best way to reach you is your phone number, or the best way to go to your website? What's the best way to get in touch with you?
Both. They can go to my website and go to social media, email, phone number. There is so many different ways to reach me. So I'm here to help you guys. And to all realtors, I just wanted to say that stagers are in the same team as you, working towards the same goal as you. We wanted to help you to sell your listing, and we're just putting all the effort to just make your listing to shine and sell in the shortest amount of time with the top dollar.
Teamwork makes the dream work. That's what we say all the time.
Exactly. I believe in it. Yes.
Fantastic.
Exactly.
I know you do. That's why I asked you to be here today. So thank you for your time. Thank you for your support all the time. We appreciate you. And I know we saw you last Friday. Hope to see you next month at our Agents Helping Agents program.
Yes, you too. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.